Good evening. The Ford government announces its back-to-school plan. It includes mandatory masks for all but the youngest grades. Urban high school students will only go to class 50% of the time, and no enforced physical distancing. We have team coverage tonight on everything you need to know for when your children go back to school in 6 weeks.
We want you to know that on September the 8th, you can drop your child off at school, knowing that every possible measure is being taken to keep our children safe.
Masks are one of the safety measures the government is using, making it the first province to mandate them in schools. Students from grades 4 to 12 must wear them inside, and students from kindergarten to grade 3 will be encouraged to wear them.
The evidence that coming to cabinet was clear. Masking in schools in combination with other actions will help reduce the risk in schools.
Elementary school children will have regular classes 5 days a week. Their entire class, which will not be reduced in size, will be their cohort. Secondary students in large urban areas like Toronto and the rest of the GTA will go to school 50% of the time on alternating days in a capped cohort of 15 and will learn online the rest of the time. Students can opt to stay home. Teachers will be required to live stream classes. Both students and teachers will be asked to self-screen every morning before going to school.
We are very much hoping that parents will take this very seriously. It is for the health of their own child and for the health of the other children and the teachers and the staff in the school.
The government is promising $309 million in new spending that will go to extra teachers, cleaning, and public health nurses. This week, CUPE estimated just under $500 million would be required for cleaning alone. Distancing will not be enforced, but the government says it wants a 1 meter separation between students if possible. It's suggesting schools use staggered entry times in classes to eliminate crowding. The opposition is slamming the plan.
This back-to-school scheme sends most students right back into overcrowded classrooms. For months and months, we've been hearing stories about math classes with more than 40 kids, classrooms where there aren't always enough chairs for every child, and that's what we're sending our children back to. How can they possibly practice physical distancing in that room? And in the meantime, thousands of our high school students will be at home half the time. It is clear that the Ford government has put together the lowest cost bargain basement scheme that they could come up with.
Again, parents can opt to keep their children home if they are uneasy with these changes to school, which is going to look very different come September. Here are some other points. School assemblies, not recommended. Lunch will be staggered or held in classrooms. No field trips that require transportation. Sports and clubs are allowed if there is distancing and cleaning.